Random video by Evelyn O'Malley, Lady of the Realm. And I want, as you see down below, what the title is. This is a refutation to a certain Trisha Paytas. And I sort of agree with her. Okay, let me start off with what she was talking about. Basically, her video was stating how we don't have any plus-size princesses. Well, I agree with this statement, 100%. We don't. Huh. Um, when I watched this video, I thought about it. Ideas could circle in my head. I did not know what to really think of it. Because, a lot of people complain about there not being plus-size princesses. Though, it's kind of like, part of me goes, well, one, it's fantasy, and I've always thought of it as, back in those days, being thin was like being fat is today. It's not considered healthy nowadays or good to be fat. Back in those days, thin meant poor, possibly sickly, and no one would have anything to do with you. However, nowadays, I guess we could adjust to modern day sensibilities. I'm just trying to think what would be a good time for a woman to be fat, because, well, let's see. We've gone through all the decades of women, think about it. We have we have a Native American princess. We have an Asian princess. We have, which, I agree with some people, we have an Indian princess, and that can be misconstrued. Um, I didn't look at this video as a feminist statement because, well, Trish, I think, has already stated that she's an anti-feminist, even though it sounds like a feminist demand, because even feminists have asked for this. It's hard to really say. I love Disney, and the funny thing is, I usually don't pay that much attention to the Disney princesses. Not because they're girly or anything, and no. It's more, um, sorry folks, dark math there. It's just something that, I do think about, I wish there were some fat princesses, but at the same time, I don't really think there needs to be a fat princess. It's kind of like, well, okay, if they did that, you do realize it would be more of like a modern day princess, because, back then, women did not have a whole lot of money and probably could not afford to eating a whole lot of food. So, yeah. Though, I've always thought the idea of a pregnant princess would be kind of cool. Because, hey, it happens. But then again, it's Disney, so, no. We're not emphasizing teen pregnancy. Because, Disney does not need to do that. That's also another thing. We've already done the modern day princess. That's what, Disney's The Princess Diaries is about. Good film, love it 100%. Anne Hathaway was good. But I will definitely say it was a guilty pleasure at best. Yeah. But at the same time, I enjoy it because, again, I don't really take that much interest in girly things because that's just not me. I watch it, but I'm kind of like, okay, that's nice, thank you. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. I guess if I had to see a Disney princess, it's really hard to say since we've done almost every nationality. Now, I'm disabled, so obviously I would like to see a disabled princess. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. We've had plenty of, modern day women who are disabled. Or supposed to be disabled. One would be I think, Helen Keller. God knows we make a big deal out of Helen Keller. Which is good, but, she's a princess. We don't have a Jewish princess. but that's probably not going to happen. I would love a Russian princess, but I don't know. Would Don Bluth have a bit of a, hey, don't you go there, Disney, I already did it kind of fit? Or would Disney just be like, psh, darn you, Don Bluth? And who knows? I would like to see that, but I think we've already had it, so it probably won't happen. Um, I guess I wouldn't mind seeing maybe a surfer princess. That'd be kind of nice. I totally dig that wave. Hey, boss chick. And but then, or even better, the Hawaiian princess, the daughter of King Kamehameha. I believe, yeah, she would be the last princess as well. So, and technically she'd be kind of American, but also kind of not. So I don't know how the Hawaiians would take it because I've heard of Hawaii being populated by a lot of people who happen to be Asian. And no offense to the Asian community, but God knows I've had a cousin go down there, and they tend to be incredibly racist as towards any outsiders. Or not even racist, just, anti-xenophobic people down there. And no, I don't think that's a bad thing. That's just typical of some people, of all people. Heck, we're xenophobic here, so. In good old America. But still, I don't really mind that idea. Frankly, I can think of other princesses too. I mean, they don't necessarily have to fit into the royalty thing, considering Mulan's not royalty, technically. Okay? So, she touched royalty. That's about it. Okay? I guess as a qualification, I only liked Mulan because, well, he didn't have that many kick-butt princesses. I mean, I think Jasmine was one, and then Mulan was another, and that was it. Um, I did like Merida because, to me, I sort of like just my Disney princess to be happy with herself. I also enjoy the idea of them looking at how we kind of force women to be beautiful, and they should be happy with themselves. I usually like more of the quiet princesses. I mean, that's kind of why I didn't like Merida that much. And I've already had discussions about the whole Disney princess of, we wish they had not, made that picture that they had on their website can't be the main one because, well, this one was a picture of her and they thought they had sexualized her, which, if you paid attention, I don't think that was the sexualized version of Merida. I think that's how she looks when they drew her out. When you did CGI, yeah, she looks a lot more fuller and looks better. No offense, but that's what they wanted to see. It would have been nice if they had done that with Merida, but, well, life goes on. Frankly, I wish they would do that with at least one or two of them, but, that's life. Anyways, yeah, I frankly wouldn't mind a punk rock princess. Why not? But go to Britain again. We have British princess. Having British princesses. Welsh princess would be kind of cool. Well, Princess of Wales instead of Prince of Wales. So that's another thing. Yeah, they already have established royalty, so let's not piss off everyone, shall we, Disney? It's hard to say. Frankly, I'm one of those people who pretty much look at Disney as being one of those, okay, folks, this is the one place where we don't discuss or have any of that nonsense. But then again, that's not fair to say that because it's fantasy. Okay? That's the key word here to use. Fantasy. If I wanted to see a fat princess, damn straight I would like to see a fat princess. Or at least a plus-size princess. Frankly, I'm not perfect myself. I got a gut myself. I would like to see that. I also, like I said, I would like to see a disabled princess. That would be really cool. I mentioned plenty of other princesses I would love to see. Hey, but not because, oh, I hate, the thin princesses. Because, lately I've noticed a lot of hatred towards women who are thin. We basically go, ew, how dare they force that in our face? It's like, well, yeah, but something, there are thin princesses out there. There are also fat ones, or, most of the time royalty. That's also another thing. I don't know if that's what we want to emphasize. No offense, not that I'm against the fat princess, or any women who are fat, but that's another thing. There are certain qualities to these Disney princesses for a reason. For the most part, yeah, Mulan is a outgoing, athletic, like, teenage girl. She's not she may not be overweight because, well, frankly, she's not going to be. Also, I guess they feel like they shouldn't emphasize that fat is a good thing at that age. Maybe they're trying to emphasize exercising, but I don't think it's a good way to do that. I really wish they would work on the punk rock princess because, well, most of the time I think they've never tried to do Disney princesses that are, besides, the one I just mentioned, the Princess Diaries, modern day princess, an actual one that lives in this time period and is found out to be royalty. And we could probably say maybe she's a princess from China. See? There's another one. And, it'll kind of be an apology to, because a lot of people did not like Mulan. I'll admit to not liking Pocahontas for a lot of good reasons. Not because I thought she was a bad princess or anything. She wasn't. But, one, I kind of think the Native Americans did not deserve that. Okay? That's just all I have to say about it. Now, I do think it's kind of an apology for little Hiawatha. If you've seen that animated short from Disney, I kind of think it's an apology to that, or maybe Little Hiawatha was more acceptable. I don't know. I'm not Native American, though to be fair, I do live in America, so I probably could pass my heritage to that. People, but who knows? I don't try to think that way, but anyways, yeah, those are my picks for Disney princesses. Reason why is because I think I would like more tomboyish princesses. Not because, oh yeah, they have to look more like men. I just wish they wouldn't have to, make them more, how to put it, how to put this in the right phrase. I kind of feel like you would raise, in some cultures, they do raise their daughters the same way that they may raise their sons. Especially if they're the next heir. That does happen. Um, I don't mind if they had a female, they did not have a Disney princess that had family members per se, like she was the only one, she took over. And she wasn't, she honestly wasn't happy with it. That would be an interesting story. No parents, literally no parents. Um, Not because I hate parents or anything. It's another thing. You can work it out. Disney has a lot of issues, but we're modernizing the concept of now they'll have parents, they'll have people in charge of them. I got some issues with that. Not because I'm against parents, but because I don't think you need to always have I don't think children need to constantly be monitored. And also, I always think about how there are kids out there who don't have any parents at all, and how depressing that is to be like. Or even if they find it entertaining, it's kind of like, yeah, I wish I had parents that would watch after me. And of course they wish for that. But at the same time, it's like, well, yeah, but if I have a job, for the most part I can take care of my damn self, and I already have a foster home, it's kind of more like, do I really need to have established parents? Because technically my foster parents kind of do count. But anyways, that's all I gotta say. I hope that doesn't offend people who are in foster homes. I'm adopted. I had foster parents, even though I didn't know them very well for very long either. But I just don't want to offend anybody. Anyways, this is Evelina Malley telling you to please share, subscribe, and comment, and have sex with this video. Preferably, I would like you to use protection because I don't think you really should be rubbing genitals on your computer screen or phone or wherever you're watching this thing up against it. It sounds unsanitary, but don't judge. I don't mean to judge. Anyways, Evie signing out.